Whoops. Hey, John. Tequila. I'm going to get into that in a bit. Can you hear everything all right? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the guitar? I always feel like I'm experimenting anytime I do this. It's loud enough? John says it sounds great. Irresponsible Ben's over here. Actually sounded pretty nice. I'm messing around with the Fender Mustang GTX. That's what it is. And I thought about it earlier, and I was like, I bet that would be fun for just like streaming it and running through the Roadcaster. I've got the Roadcaster over here. That's like my interface. All right, sounds like everything sounds good. Time to lubricate the situation a little bit. Happy Friday, everybody. I've been thinking I need to do more live videos since this seems like I have a rig that can do it now. How's everyone doing? I feel like it's dangerous me having a guitar on one of these things just jamming. I could just kind of noodle all night, which probably isn't great. I know it's not the Affordaboard. I'm running through nothing but the Fender GTX that I just unboxed earlier in the week. I made my own patch. It's a Rat, a Fuzz, a 57 Twin, a Hall reverb, and a delay. Not all of that is on right now. Right now it's the Fuzz. Here's the Rat. Here is the reverb, I think. And the delay's been on the whole time. John asks, Ryan, you have any thoughts on Revolta guitars? Those are part of the Eastwood family, right? I played those at Winter NAMM. I thought they were great. Everything that I've played from Eastwood has been a lot of fun. Nissan just said, oh, wow, I do have a wrench. What does it mean? Did I get promoted, or is it because I talked to them? Oh, no, Nissan. In the last video that you were commenting on, I made you a moderator because you're in our Patreon. You're a $10 Patreon. And I'm opening it up to everyone that is a Patreon of 60 Cycle Hum to be moderators on on the YouTube premieres and lives and stuff like that. Because if I feel like if you're invested in the show enough to give us money, then I trust you to kind of like keep an eye on comments and kind of keep an eye on what's going on, and even just feel the power. How do you abuse your new power? That's a good question. If you have enemies that are in the comments section and you want to silence them, you've got the power to do it now, baby. Go for it. How do we activate this Patreon benefit? I don't have links in the description of this because I haven't edited it yet, but on any of my other videos, there are links to the Patreon account. You can get in there, and if you sign up for the $10 level, go for it. Yeah, because I hit 50,000 subscribers earlier in this week, YouTube opened up the options for me to do membership through YouTube, but they take like 30%. It's like their own Patreon, but they take so much money out of it. So I think we're going to keep everything on Patreon for now. How about this, guys? Type out a chord, not the name of the chord, but like the chord designation, like the numbers of it, and I'll play any chord right now. Invent chords for me and I'll play it. I haven't checked out any of the monoprice amps. Dorky Dad just asked. No, I don't want I don't want you to write out the name of the chord. I want you to type out like, 0, 3, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, like that. Okay, so we got a 0, a 3, a 5, a 7. Trying to throw me an impossible chord, huh? Let's see if I can do that. I'm gonna have to strum it with something other. I can't do it. That's an impossible chord. Maybe if I do it down here. I got kind of close. We've got just a C suspended here from Dorky Dad. A 3, 5, 4. Oh, 3, 5, 4, 2. Wow, I've never played this shape before. That's wild. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, here's a good one. 006900. Actually, not bad. Guys, 69 is kind of a pretty chord. I'm going to go to my my surf setting with a tremolo on that. All right, I'm losing track of the chords. 99, 998, 09. You guys know some pretty chords. Play a Z7 sharp. I think that might be what this is. All right, 4, 2, 3. Oh man, that's a mind bender. 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm having to do some tapping to hit some of these. It's pretty mysterious sounding. Okay, I knew this was coming. I prepared for this day. A 42069. Oh man. Oh, geez, stretching out. uh 677. That's jazzy. 9 2 807. I can't stretch a 9 to a 2. Oh man, maybe I can. Jeez. The rest is right out though. Look at that. I'm stretching from the 9th fret all the way up to the 2nd. That is ridiculous. No, I'm taking suggestions for chords. Someone asked if I'm taking suggestions for open tunings. Nope. This is for stupid chords, apparently. And apparently I can stretch my pinky from the 9th to my index finger to the 2nd fret. That's so stupid. Yeah, I could have done, some double hand stuff to do that. Yeah, I thought I was going to do some shots too. I already did one. Take a swig. I feel like I should do super chats for the shots. What do you guys think? Last time I was drinking on the show, I think I did like that much. I was on the first quarantine podcast episode. How about this, guys? $5 super chat shots, and I'll keep going till the bottle's gone. I should get drunk enough to mail you a total recall. I don't think so, dude. I don't think I'll ever be that drunk. You don't think tequila is that great for diabetes? I've heard that, tequila is low glycemic. I've also heard that alcohol can lower your blood sugar for a while, especially the not the beer kind, because beer's got a lot of carbs. My diabetes has been erratic. I will be on really strict diets for weeks at a time, and the numbers will be all over the map. So I don't know what to think about that yet. I need to have another appointment with my doctor. If you drink all that alcohol in 10 days, a box from Toman will appear with 3 guitars. I don't know what that means, but okay. Can't keep up with all these comments. Has anyone ever pointed out that Steve sounds like Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers? I don't think they have, but it's 100% true. He totally sounds like Tina. He's totally a Tina, too. He loves them butts. And Jimmy Jr., oh. Now, diabetes seems to be a mystery to me so far. I've been eating really clean, taking good care of myself, and the numbers seem like they don't line up with anything. My best days have been when I have like a big old hamburger for lunch, which I don't feel like should be a thing. Play 4, 7, 9. Oh boy, now it's getting hard. 4, 7, 9, 8. No, this is impossible. I can't do that one. If you want a fun power chord that moves, oh yeah, I do. Switch from 8, 9, 10 to 8, 7, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 7, 10. I'm not totally sure. Let's get back to some drive. 8, 9, 10. I actually used that shape there in a Dinosaur Go song. I'm not using the afforderboard. I'm using the Bullet. No, not the Bullet. The Fender Mustang GTX amp. Using a patch that I made earlier today. Here it is clean. Here it is with my patch. I've been messing around with tapping in like short bursts as like a joke. And just doing it as a joke, I've been getting better at it. What effects am I using on the patch? Let's look. Right now, I've got a rat on. Oh, wait, no. This is the fuzz. I've got the round fuzz, which I assume is like a fuzz face. A black box is off. That's a rat. 57 twin is the amp. A large hall is the reverb. That's on. And a 2290 delay. That is on. So here is that fuzz. Here is the Rat. $7900. Steve Vai's favorite chord is easy. That is easy. He likes that one, huh? I should invite Yvette Young on for pointers. Yeah, that's probably true. She seems to be making the rounds with like the channels and the social medias and stuff like that. I bet I could get her on the show. Should probably listen to more of her music before I go requesting people to be on the show, though. This is Kirkland brand tequila. I started out with, I've only got like 2 shots in so far or something like that. But on the last podcast episode where I was drinking this, it was the first quarantine episode with Cardboard Steve. I think I put away like that much of it, and I was pretty loose the rest of the night after that. If anyone wants me to take a shot before I'm ready to do it myself, I mean, Super Chat is open. I'm just saying, guys. I was inspired to do this because I was watching Pusheen, Mike Adams, on Fender's channel earlier in the week, and I was like, man, you sounded really good on that. He's like, yeah, I was running a Helix for the guitar, and I was running my mic through the Helix. Like, he turned his Helix into an interface. I was like, I've got stuff. I could live stream with the gear that I have. So that's what I'm doing. I think I need to make a more regular habit out of doing these live streams, though. It's fun. And I didn't publish a regular, demo today, so I figured I owed it to everyone, which is ridiculous. I don't know why I expect myself to publish something almost every single day. It probably helps my views. We'll do a little bit more tequila. There we go. $2 shot. Thanks, Basil. That's kind of fun. Tequila Vision. There we go, guys. 60 cycle hum Tequila Vision. I should screen grab that and make that the cover photo for this. Bottoms up. You should have Phil McKnight on. I spent a bunch of Patreon money on a plane ticket to go out to visit Phil McKnight. We had all this content planned out, and then this coronavirus stuff happened. They didn't refund my ticket. They gave me credits for my ticket. So I'm going to have to use those credits to go back out there. Well, not to go out there at all at some point. I want to go hang out with Phil. I like Phil a lot. I know that's a controversial opinion. Some people don't like Phil. Some people really like him. I really enjoy hanging out with Phil McKnight in person. Dude, your Pelotar video is the funniest thing ever. Thank you, man. I read that in Glenn Fricker's voice, in his troll reading voice. Your Pelotar video is the funniest thing ever. That's like how he would do it on his channel. He'd speed it up. Do you know any Soundgarden? I don't know any songs. I don't sit and play songs, which is stupid. I should learn songs. I know this. No, that's jeez. I'm sorry. That's that other band. Why can't I remember their name now? That's a Wicked Garden song. That's not Soundgarden at all. I know Spoon Man. I know how to play Spoon Man. What's the band I'm thinking of? Let's play some Spoon Man. Stone Temple Pilots, that's right. I don't I'm in drop D now, guys. I'm stuck. I don't know where I'm going with it. I need more tequila and I might start singing. This is a president's song. Presidents of the United States of America. I can't explain glacial motion. Why Los Angeles don't drop into the ocean. I can't unfold the layers of mysteries or piece together the tragedy of history, 'cause those lousy suckers, they didn't have to work. Make 3D billboards. I don't I'm gonna play the whole thing. I love the Presidents, man. I don't know if you guys know that. That was my band in the 90s and into the aughts, and still now. I still love the Presidents. Once I'm in drop D, that's where I tend to live. When will we see you jamming with Steve? When we're not in quarantine, maybe? Or maybe if it can figure out how to run one of these live things with two different sides. I don't know. Which of your guitars has the best looking headstocks? Some people trash this Harmony headstock, but I rather like it. Best looking headstocks. Oh boy. Let's pick a guitar with the best looking headstock. I'm pretty partial to a matching headstock, like on the Jaguar. The Hallmark has a really fun headstock. Maybe I should play that. Maybe I should play the Hallmark for a little bit. I just put new strings on it. It'd probably be easier to answer which headstock has the ugliest, which guitar has the ugliest headstock, but I'm not going to do that. Whoa, we got 95 people watching this thing? I feel like that's too many people. David Murray just asked, got a Venture? They look like Bart Simpson. I assume you're talking about the Mosrite Ventures model. The headstocks have that Bart Simpson like hair cut in there. I never thought about that. I've always wanted a real Mosrite. Yeah, a delay from a live stream or Skype would make a jam super difficult, Nissan. So yeah, jamming with Steve would probably be tricky when you think about it. Oh, I should do a loop. I've got the looper here built into the Fender GTX. What should I do? Maybe something like jazzy? Yeah. Ah, man. I don't know what I'm doing over that. What? Two chords. Suggest two chords. And I'll make a loop over it. David says, I love your pedal vids, but I always want you to take them apart and let us see a gut shot. I love knowing if a pedal has internal trim pots or dip switches. I do that sometimes, but I don't know. I should probably do a video where I just take stuff apart. SD Design says, we miss Mrs. 60 Cycle Hum and Steve on your show, man. Steve is still there. He's just very flat these days. His voice is there. Yeah, I'll have to do something to get my wife into the show more. Yes, kick out the jams. F minor 11 and E minor 7. How do I play an F minor 11? There's E minor 7. F minor 11. I never play 11s. Type it out for me. What's an F minor 11? Yes, we know, Joe Harvey. You're not a Steve guy. Well, I'm going to play an F. Ooh, that's funky. I don't know if I like that. There's some other chords. I don't know. I can't keep track. I'm just going to play something. What song is this? Sounds very familiar. That was a bad note. All right. What did I do to stop that? I pressed some certain secret combinations of buttons and it stopped for me. Something from Twin Peaks. Well, I just need some reverb and tremolo for that, right? I feel like this patch needs to be a little louder. Terrible confession, I've never actually watched Twin Peaks. But I know it has that. That kind of surfy, tremolo, slow kind of vibe to the music. I'm using the Fender with 189 presets, but this is one of my own presets that I made earlier. Full spaghetti western. Oh man, I wish I knew how to play that Gum You Like is coming back in style. Is that a cover or is that originally by Camper Van Beethoven? I'm a big Camper Van fan, but I don't know if they covered that. How do you plan to do the Strat you glittered then nail polished? Well, in the last video, I took all the nail polish off, but I ordered more nail polish, so I'm going to do it again. But this time I'm going to try to do it with results that I actually like. So the nail polish is supposed to come in on Monday, I think. So I might be doing that this week. Have you ever done a how to surf guitar 101 video? I'm actually planning one right now. I haven't done it. I mentioned him earlier, but Glenn Fricker was actually pushing me to do that at the 42 Gear Strip thing. He was like, you need to do more stuff about surf guitar. I was like, I don't know. I don't do lessons. He's like, it doesn't matter. Do them. So I've got it all planned out. I've got notes for it. But I don't know when I'm going to do it. Maybe next week. I don't know. I don't want to commit to it. I'm scared. I'm scared to do anything with actual real information in it. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not always competent. Wow. Sean Adams, thanks. Here, I'll turn that into a shot. $5 super chat question. He asked, your Strymon Flint video was killer. Was it a loaner? Or did you sell it? I love mine. Here we go, guys. Tequila Vision. Tequila Vision. Oh, we got another $2 in here. I'll top it off. We'll add $2 to that. Thanks, Nick. I'll throw the shot back and then I'll answer the Strymon Flint question. So the Flint video was very early on in this channel, and I used a little bit of flex that I had, the tiny little bit of flex, and I contacted Strymon and I was like, hey, I've been starting to do these reverb shootout videos. You want to send me a Flint? And after I do the video, I'll give it away. And they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. So they sent it to me. I did the video and I was like, ah, crap, now I got to give this thing away. And we actually announced it on April Fool's Day that that we had this thing and we were going to give it away. And everyone was like, yeah, right. And then the next day I was like, no, really, we've got it. It wasn't a joke. I forget what we did to get people to earn it or to do the giveaway with it. It was so long ago. It was like 3 or 4 years ago or something like that now. ATB says this video is going to be short, lol. 2 more shots and it's done. Well, even if I run out of tequila, I'm not going to stop. I do wish I had more though. Like in the last time I drank out of this bottle on the show, just a couple of weeks ago, I did like that much tequila. I was surprised how much I drank. I wasn't surprised by how I felt afterwards, but I was surprised by how much I drank. Man, I need to do a video on this thing. New strings on it, and it just feels so nice. Taylor S. asks, and fairly, very fairly, are you an alcoholic? I mean, I am sitting here drinking booze. I'm not an alcoholic. This is the first drink I've had probably in like 4 or 5 days or something like that. I usually have like a beer with dinner every now and then. I'm certainly not addicted to alcohol, but I do like to celebrate it with it. I like to have good times with it every now and then. But yeah, if you are an alcoholic, if you have troubles with alcohol, I'm sorry if this video is causing troubles for you. Because I certainly don't mean to do that. Bunch of blocked questions coming in. A bunch of stuff automatically held for review. What is going on here? I'm not gonna undo these. If there's moderators in here, get rid of people if you need to. I don't know what's going on. Got 127 people watching? Jeez, I think that's a record for me. Have you ever asked any pedal builder why there is no perfect digital drip reverb pedals? I haven't asked, but I'm assuming it's just a really kind of complicated thing to do because it is a physical thing that happens. It's a emulation of a physical thing of springs being affected by a signal and existing in a physical space. And it's hard to predict what those do. I honestly think we're really, really close right now. I think the Ocean's 11 does a great job of capturing the physical dynamic. I think the True Spring from Source Audio does a great job of catching kind of the tonality and the soul of the sound of an outboard spring unit. I think the F-Stop by Milkman does a great job of capturing like an amp spring unit sort of tonality. I think it's doable. I think people just aren't putting in the work to nail it. Yeah, what's with the trans questions? All of a sudden, there was like 3 different people asking if I was trans or something like that. And if I was, it wouldn't be a big deal, but why are you asking? That's dumb. Are you streaming from a Guitar Center? Nope. This is my garage. This is what my garage looks like. I have a lot of guitars in here. I think SD Design kicked whoever was causing problems. Someone said, but wait, why would you want the exact thing, though? There's a lot of interesting potential in spring reverbs that don't sound like them. I mean, there's a fair point there that you don't need stuff that sounds exactly the same as the existing unit or technology that's already out there. So I don't know. It's just more convenient for me to have a pedal than to haul around that Fender unit that's back there. That's for sure. I'm in love with the Surfy Bear now, even though that's still pretty big. John Smith just asked, do you find the under $50 pedals reliable long-term? I've never had really any pedal die on me. They, when I've had pedals that show up that don't work, it's usually from a smaller boutique style builder that is still in the prototype phase, and they send something out early for demos, and there was some sort of problem early on, and I send it back and they work it out. Very rarely with a production level pedal will you get something that just stops working. Like, you really got to abuse it for the most part. I mean, I've got a lot of pedals around here. I've played with a lot of pedals live, and I've never had stuff just die randomly. I had a TC Electronic Ditto looper die on me, but that's because I hit that foot switch probably a billion times. It just died over time. Inventor just said the Shadows uses 2 delays. Yeah, they were using like tape echoes or like oil drum echoes or something like that. Hank Marvin was. It's a big journey out there for a lot of people to try to duplicate his exact delay timing on certain recordings, and I've never tried to tackle that. Oh man, the questions are coming in quick. Is this what Phil McKnight feels like? I can't read these. They're coming in so quick. Blue crab pedal much? I don't know what that means. SD Design says people are being disrespectful. You're a mod, SD. Take care of it if you want to. I trust you. Brandon King says, I like the Azor Spring from the Afforda board, but they were sold out, so I got their digital plate reverb, and I'm liking it. Nice. Hey, you guys want a preview? You guys want a preview for tomorrow for the Afforda board video that I'm going to publish? I need a place to put this guitar down. All right. So I've been teasing that I was going to get some breakout Afforda boards, a high gain and an ambient, and that's exactly what I've done. I ordered these Moons pedal boards off of eBay. They're 25 bucks. Pedal board that comes with a bag. Came with all the Velcro and stuff. This is the high gain one that you'll see in the video tomorrow. I've got the Azor Fuzz, which is like a big muff. The Azor Distortion, which is like a rat. Azor Chorus. I got a lot of Azor on this board. I just realized that. Fab Metal by Dan Electro. Azor Noise Gate, of course. And the K-Mize digital delay. All this stuff sounds pretty good in those videos. I just finished editing it today. I like that these came with bags too. I could have gotten similar sized boards off of Amazon for $5 less, but because these came with bags and it's going to make my life easier, I was like, I got to get the ones with bags. Also, eBay stuff has been shipping out a lot faster than Amazon. Amazon is throttling shipping on everything for, to just ship essential stuff as far as they claim. But eBay is all, independent sellers. So they're just shipping stuff out right away. This is the ambient board. I've got the Azor Pure Boost. Man, a lot of Azor stuff. Azor is winning. Maybe because they sent me like 20 pedals all at once. Donner. Oh, that's the one I'm going to do on Sunday. I did a Donner unboxing. I've got this Donner deal octave pedal here. And then I've got the Snake Bite from K-Line Reverb. The Donner Echo Square, which is a delay pedal. It's got a really fun reverse on it. The Anna delay, tap tempo delay, and the Azor Tremolo. So that's what you get to look forward to tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to do 2 Affordaboard videos this weekend. All right, the questions have been going bananas. I cannot keep track of all of this. 147 people? That's stupid. Should I do a lot more live streams, guys? Seems like you guys are enjoying it. How about some baritone? I love this baritone. Telecaster, baritone neck on it, strap body, Mexican strap body, American vintage reissue pickups in this. I mean, someone was asking for Twin Peaks. Wasn't baritone guitar the sound of Twin Peaks? I think I need to go to that higher gain setting. It's just regular baritone B to B. Someone asked what the tuning is. Feed cuts the lows out, or does it sound not low? On my side, it sounds really heavy right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the YouTube stream is cutting out a good portion of the EQ from this, though. And that's a bummer. Yeah, he must be cutting the lows on it. People are complaining. I'm going to play something else. Let's have some real fun, huh? I doubt this thing is in tune right now. I almost never play this guitar, which is a shame. Yeah, it's not in tune. I've got to actually look at the tuner to use it. Man, this is really out of tune. Jeez. It's going to be hard to play with it sitting on my lap, too. Maybe this is a bad idea. There we go. Close enough. Doesn't really sit on camera either. Yeah, I'm liking the Fender GTX amp for this because it's got everything built in. It's got a looper, it's got a tuner. I'm just running out of the headphone out into the Rodecaster. I need some reverb for that. Let's go cleaner. I really need to play this guitar more. For a long time, I was shying away from my really funky guitars on the channel because, like, oh, people want to hear, they want to see a really standard guitar that sounds normal when I'm playing a pedal or whatever. Like, no, people come to this channel because they like the same stuff I like. They like the funky, weird stuff. So this is a Hondo body. Oh man, $5 from Craig Doubler. Says grab a cup. Here we go. I just splashed myself with some tequila. Slow pour. Let's really get the effect here. Yeah. I don't know how much is left. Not much. Maybe a shot or two is left. Happy Friday. All right. Where was I? Talking about this guitar. I had it in my head for a long time that I wanted a Fender Flying V. And I knew I was going to have to make it because I knew they'd never make it for me. So I had a Fender Mexican Strat neck maple, as you can see. And I just kept my eye out for a V body that happened to have a Strat trim because I really wanted that. I wanted it to be full Fender style. And this old Hondo body came up. It was black. It's very much plywood. It's like 30 layers of wood underneath this paint. I refinished it, obviously. Gold spray paint and tinsel glitter. Actually feel like I did a really decent job on it compared to what I did on my Strat years and years back. I cut the pick guard for this. I was looking over at the templates that I have for it on the wall. I originally had Duosonic pickups in this, and they were just too thin. It didn't sound as good as my Duosonic does with the Duosonic pickups in there. But I ended up putting in these really nice McNelly pickups that he sent me years and years ago for my Strat. I took them out of the Strat and I put them in here. It sounds really great now. I just always feel like, even though it's got Fender tones, because of the body shape, this thing wants to shred. There's something about a V body that just has like this resonance that comes from the way that there's not a lot of wood around where the neck meets the body, and then it spreads out where it just gets really kind of bright and fast sounding. All right. Oh, shoot. I'm losing track of the super chats. I got another one here. Sean Adams asked, thank you, by the way. Here, I'll pour one out for you. Slow pour in front of the camera. Tequila vision. This might finish the bottle. Oh my goodness, we're gonna finish the bottle. Well, all the super chats after this will go shotless. Does the garage temperature affect your guitars? Got any Shure guitars? Just bought my first, a classic tea and butterscotch. Congratulations on your new guitar. Shure guitars are great. I don't own any. I have no contact with those people, so I don't know. Maybe I will someday, but they're not on my radar right now, if that's fair. All right, bottoms up. Happy Friday. I really like tequila, guys. All right, garage temperature. That's a fair question. I get that question a lot. In case you don't know, I'm in San Diego, and we have wild temperature fluctuations here. Just ridiculous temperature, up and down, from dramatic temperatures like 50 degrees all the way up to sometimes as high as 78. It's insane what we put up with here in San Diego. At our coldest, we get into the 40s, sometimes the 30s at night. At our warmest, we'll get into like the 110, maybe, if it's like crazy hot. My garage actually is really well connected to the house. The wall behind me connects to the living room. The ceiling above me connects to the upstairs, and the wall over there connects to the kitchen. So it's kind of like part of the house, and it's really temperature stable as far as garages go. Like there's not a ton, like I'll come in here in the summer and it'll be cooler than the rest of the house just because of the construction of the house and the way it's kind of sheltered by the upstairs. In the winter, it does get a little bit cold, but I'm not changing the temperature in here very quickly. And so I haven't seen any big effects to the guitars. Like I haven't seen, any temperature checking on guitars or anything like that. It's just, we don't have the temperature swings for that sort of stuff to happen. If we have a big barometric shift, then yeah, I'll come in the garage and all my guitars will be like a half step out of tune, like sharp or flat or something like that. Oh, geez. John Smith, thank you for the super chat. Favorite pickup type for me is P90s. I am loving the Jazzmaster pickups right now. And it might just because they're high quality Jazzmaster pickups, these American vintage reissues, but there's something about them that I'm just really loving. I always go for a single coil. Typically not a P90, but always a single coil. I do have P90s in my Titan back here. That's my P90 guitar. I just like a low output, quacky, twangy sort of pickup for the most part. DAC Crowell asks, hey, Ryan, what's your pick on the better Bizarro Italian and or Japanese 1960s guitars? Lots of pickups and switches and so on, but actually playable. That's tricky. That is really tricky. It varies a lot from guitar to guitar. If you're getting one of those things, an Italian or a Japanese guitar, especially a super funky looking one, just know you might have a project on your hands. Don't pay a ton of money for it. Try to play it before you get it. You never know. You might get that guitar that just connects with you, but for the most part, they're going to be really tricky. If you want that look, I'd say maybe buy hardware off of them. Like I've got this Teisco style guitar that Grant sent me from Big Gear Pedals, and it has like the best Teisco style trim I've ever played on it. So I've been thinking a lot about just taking that trim and building a project around it instead of relying on that guitar to hold that trim. Archie Lambert just asked, Ryan, do you prefer a Jag or a Jazz? I'm holding a Jaguar. I have a Jazzmaster behind me. You know what? They're so similar, but they're kind of different. I really like shorter scale guitars. So I'm going to say the Jaguar right off the bat, but there's something about a Jazzmaster neck pickup that just does it for me. Like when I got this, I thought like maybe I should do a mod and put a Jazzmaster pickup in the neck, and that'll be kind of my compromise. But I do like the sound of the pickup in this as well. But there's something about, just dropped my pick. Good thing there's a new one here. There's something about these Jaguar pickups that I'm a big fan of. This pick is too thin. Screw that. There we go. A good pick. Is this showing me as left-handed? Because I'm a left-handed writer, but not a left-handed player. Oh boy. Sean! What are you doing here, Sean? Sending me money. You're not supposed to send me money. You already send me stuff. Sean is from Gun Street Wiring Shop. He asked, he super chatted me $5. Jeez, Sean. Are you sad or relieved about no summer NAMM? Also, bare parts. What's your opinion? What do you mean by bare parts? I don't know what you mean by that. But summer NAMM, man, I am actually pretty bummed about that. And there's 3 reasons. One of the reasons is hot chicken. I love that hot chicken. I really freaking do. And I say hot chicken, what I really mean is hot catfish, because you get the hot catfish at the hot chicken places. I can make hot chicken at home pretty close. I don't have good access to catfish here in San Diego. Number 2, it's a job for me. I am losing major income by summer NAMM not happening. I get the sponsorships for my summer NAMM videos, for my winter NAMM videos, and I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna be short probably about $5,000 missing from my bank account because summer NAMM is not happening. I'm trying to think of creative ways to make that up this year, but it's a reality. And also, I won't be making all the content that I make at summer NAMM that feeds this channel and gets clicks and ad revenue from YouTube and whatnot. Yeah, so that's tough. Number 3, it could be number 1 as well, but the people I love. I mean, I work from home for the most part. I don't get to see a lot of people in my day-to-day, weekly, monthly life. Getting out to these events, NAMM, Winter NAMM, TGU, 42 Gear Street, Sweetwater's Gear Fest, I was going to maybe go to this year. The people, like getting out to hang out with real people, my friends in the industry, future friends that I haven't met yet. That's a huge bummer to me that I don't get to have that kind of interaction this year, probably, because everything's going to be canceled. Everything's going to be canceled this year. Nothing's going to happen. There's no way. So I'm pretty bummed about that. I'm trying to work out some creative stuff to do kind of my own travel content, but it won't be the same because I won't be seeing all those people, you know? I fudged it. Too much tequila. SC Design just said they should have NAMM in San Diego. I agree 100%. Move NAMM to San Diego. Get it out of Anaheim. Move Comic-Con to Anaheim. NAMM in San Diego, Comic-Con in Anaheim. San Diego, especially downtown San Diego, is a billion times more fun than Anaheim. Unless you have a huge boner for Disneyland, which I don't. There's nothing going on in Anaheim. There's no reason to be there. But NAMM, yeah, NAMM in the Gaslight District, be hot. It'd be so good. It'd be so much fun. And you know, I have like hometown pride. When I dream about having, all my guitar industry friends here in San Diego with me and getting to take them around to places that I love in San Diego. Getting to take them to all like the the food places, the burrito places and whatnot. Take Josh Scott to the beach and teach him to surf, stuff like that. And if it happened in San Diego, it'd be a few steps closer to that. It'd still probably never happen because NAMM is so busy, but Harold asked, hey, Ryan, what mics are you using for your amps? So for the vast majority of my demos, I use a pair of these guys, Cascade Fathead mics. They're a ribbon mic that was recommended to me by Leon over at Pelican Noise Works. He hired me to do a demo of the Pelotar and was like, hey, I've watched your other videos. You should invest in these mics. I was like, I'm going to use the money you're paying me for this demo to buy some. Thank you for the suggestion. It means a lot to me. And that's exactly what I did. And I haven't looked back. They are great. They really capture the sound of the amp as I hear it in the room. And the editing around the audio is so minimal with these things. They're a godsend. They really are. Right now, running through this live thing, I'm running from the Fender GTX into my my Rodecaster here, which is what we use to record the podcast. John Smith super chatted me $5. Thank you, John Smith. I wish there was booze left for you super chatters. There's the tiniest little drop left. What other instruments do you play or have tried to play? Have you ever hope you recover from music cancellation? From music con cancellation. Yeah, I hope I recover from it too. What other instruments did or do you play? I've messed around with bass. I play ukulele fairly often around the house for my kids, for my family. It's, how I put the kids to bed. I play ukulele, and we've got 3 of them hanging up in the living room. I've messed around with keys as much as anyone has when they're, recording stuff into a computer or to, like making a demo track. But I'm no, piano player at all. Kazoo, harmonica. I played harmonica with enough practice to be serviceable years and years back, but I've fallen way out of practice, and my kids have, trashed all my harmonicas with their gross candy spit and whatnot. Now, the instrument I started out with, and the instrument that I'm still kind of like a frustrated player of, even I don't play it, but like when I think of playing music, that's kind of where my mind is trumpet. In the 4th grade, they started putting us in music programs when I was in school, and I was looking at all the instruments, and it's like, trumpet's only got 3 buttons. That looks easy. Little did I know that doing the lip stuff, like actually playing the trumpet, especially like for a 4th grader, it's pretty damn tricky. And I practiced hard. Like I wanted to play the trumpet, and I couldn't get my lips to work for probably like 6 months of trying. And my poor parents put up with me just making a racket every single day. I was practicing that thing, trying to do it. And I had the fingering down. I figured out all the notes, all the placement. I was sight reading sheet music in the 4th grade for trumpet. I should have just played something else, because I was picking it up really quick, but I couldn't actually make the sound with my lips. You have to, I'm trying to do it right now. You need something to hold your lips again. Oh my gosh. I've got a socket wrench thing here. Let's see if I can do it into a socket wrench. That's quality entertainment right there. I could probably do a better job of learning trumpet now, because mentally I understand what's wrong with what I was trying to do. But I couldn't figure it out as a 4th grader. Sometimes I think about grabbing a trumpet and trying it out, but the noise that it makes, and subjecting my family to me learning a new instrument, and the time that I don't have is, detracting from that. I haven't played guitar in a little while. Bring back the electric kazoo, says Patonia. What's funny is I was just talking to my Sweetwater marketing contact. I'm wearing the shirt right now. And we put together a landing page for 60 Cycle Hum stuff, for our affiliate stuff on the Sweetwater website, which is amazing. Amazing that that's happened. And I sent her a screen grab of a search result for kazoo on Sweetwater. They don't sell them. They don't sell kazoos at Sweetwater, which is a damn shame. I sent her a link to my video and was like, this is my second most viewed video of all time, me playing this electric kazoo through guitar pedals. And it's one of my top selling things through Amazon affiliate too. So I'm hoping that she passes on the word to the people in charge for, ordering stuff at Sweetwater. You know how you guys can help if you want to affect that at all? Go to Sweetwater and search for kazoo, because when they're considering new stuff, Phil McKnight told me about this. When they're considering new stuff, they look to see if people have searched for it and if it returned no results. That's how Dan Electro got into Sweetwater, is that enough people were searching for Dan Electro at Sweetwater that they were like, well, shoot, we got to carry this stuff. So if you go to Sweetwater and search for kazoo, if enough people do it, they'll start carrying kazoos. Where is my kazoo? I thought it was in one of these drawers, but I don't see it. Aha! Aha! I have found it. Should I plug it into the amp? I'm all tangled up here. It comes with a really long cord. Something fun about these electric kazoos is that the microphone element of it just disengages, and you can really record anything with it. Should I record a loop? Sweetwater, carry kazoos. I probably just sold a dozen of them on Amazon by doing that. Look up my kazoo video on Amazon. I play it through all kinds of pedals and stuff. Listen to that trem on this Jag. I love that everyone is searching for a kazoo now. Just that subtle, smooth trem. Bats Eats Moth asked, is Sam Hillman your man at Sweetwater? That dude is cool. He's not my man. Robert is my connection for when I buy stuff. He's my rep. I'm not going to reveal the name of my marketing connection. Everyone who knows the marketing connection over there knows her, knows exactly who she is. So if you're doing any marketing through Sweetwater, you know her. But yeah, I don't think it would be fair for me to name names right now. Do I like Oasis? I actually do. That's one of those bands that's kind of polarizing. A lot of people don't like them for various reasons. I enjoy sitting down and listening to some Oasis. Levipe says Wipeout. Let's dial in a Wipeout sound. There's different ways to play Wipeout. The original Safari's way is up there, but I like to do kind of a low string sort of a, attack to it. Andy asks, Ryan, do you like the Pixies? Of course I like the Pixies. I'm a child of the 90s, aren't I? I'm going to redo that. I hit the chord funky. Oh, and that's too quiet. I'm fudging this up, guys. Of course I like cake. People are asking what I like. Enough of that. Chad does not like this at all. I'm gonna show his comment. He says, "Oh, you suck." Oh, another moderator deleted it. Whatever. I don't care. John Smith says, how much of a hassle is a Bigsby trim? +1 for Oasis and Pixies too. How much is a hassle of a Bigsby? There are three things that affect what kind of quality experience you're going to get out of a Bigsby. First is your nut. Second is your bridge. Those are kind of equal. If you got strings binding and sticking on your nut or your bridge, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a real bad time. That's what's going to contribute to you being out of tune. A lot of times, guitars that have Bigsbys on them have tune-o-matics that do not have slick bridge saddles, and they happen to have headstocks where the strings are pulled against the nut slots funny because they're a 3x3 design and the string isn't going straight over the nut. So there's issues to deal with there. It is not the issue of the actual Bigsby causing tuning instability. It's the fact that the guitar you're using it on isn't designed to be a trim-friendly Bigsby. Chad, you are having a rough time. YouTube is catching all your comments because you're being super rude, which is fine. I'm entertained by that sort of thing. But you're having a tough time fighting the YouTube bots. I can tell you that right now. The third thing with Bigsbys is that if you crank them down too tight to the body, there's 4 screws holding them in. If you crank them down too tight, they're supposed to float a little bit on felt pads. If they're cranked down too tight, the bar sticks a little bit because the whole thing gets twisted a little. It wants to float so that aluminum chassis of the Bigsby is kind of flexible and responds to, reactions of you using it and whatnot. If you crank it down too hard, it can't flex, and that roller bar gets stuck and bound up on itself, and that causes tuning instability. So there are 3 main issues that I know of that cause issues with Bigsbys. And as long as you address those, it should be fine. I've got Bigsbys on stuff. The Bigsby on my airline back there is totally stable. I've got a Bigsby on the guitar right next to it, that Explorer, totally stable. They can be great trims, especially if you put a long, loose spring on them. Yeah, what's going... ATB says, time for Chad to go bye-bye. Did someone block him? Chad John was hidden by SD Design. Thanks, SD. I should probably wrap this up soon, guys. It's been an hour 15. There are 142 people watching this. This has been a great time. I need to do more live stuff. I really do. I have the rig to do it. You guys are saying this sounds fine. I believe you. I'll go back and check it later. Maybe I'll be embarrassed of all my tones here. Man, the mods are having to fight. So many commenters today. You cross over 100 viewers, and the commenters start to get a little rowdy. Do you watch Rhett Skull's videos? A collab would be epic. I'd collab with Rhett. Rhett's a nice guy. I've met him. Are you cycling through the tones with the foot pedal? So this is the foot pedal that comes with the Fender GTX. And in my honest opinion, this is what makes and breaks the amp. Once I figured out what was going on with this pedal, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I am down with this amp. You have presets you can scroll through. So you can go through 5 different presets in a bank. You can go to effects and treat it like a pedal board. 5 different effects you can turn on and off with that one preset. Then a built-in looper that's super easy to use. Record, overdub, play, stop, undo. And you hold this down and you've got a tuner. And you can bank up and down through the different amp effects with that switch. It makes this amp, honestly, a no-brainer for the beginning guitarist or someone who needs, like an easy amp to have around the house or, in the office, wherever. I'm sold on it. It doesn't always sound amazing. You've got to, a lot of the patches are not fantastic, but when I sit there and dial in my own patches, I've found good sounds. Kevin just said, Kevin Hernandez, I think Cabin Fever is getting to people. I think so too. I've actually seen a weird downturn in troll comments on YouTube. Like, people are thinking about their comments more, but in live stuff like this, people are going a little crazy. In premieres, people are going a little crazy in the comments. I think people, when they feel like they're interacting with someone, they've got a lot of pent-up energy, and they're starting to take it out in weird ways. Travis Gloecker says, I got banned from chat for no reason. I don't know what happened, Travis. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, sorry. Sorry, whatever happened. I can't monitor everything going on right now. There's a lot of confusion going on with this, these rapid streams of comments coming in. Yeah, $500 for that amp. I think about my first amp in the 90s was a Crate GTR or something like that, and was nearly $200, which would be probably like $400 in today's money. And I think $500 for what you get is amazing these days. Josh Ocalypse says, first of all, I want to collab, and second of all, can we do a shot together right now? Well, I'm out of booze. But you can pretend that we just did a shot together. Do you want to collab? I don't know. Who are you? I'll be on. I've gone on like everyone's show that's ever asked me to. So I don't know. What do you have? Hit me up an email or whatever if you've got a thing. Maybe I'll do a thing with you. I don't know. Robin says, "Come on, let's have a group ogre." I think he was trying to say orgy. I still have my crate too. Sunday Matinee says, man, I still have my crate. I made a video with my crate like a year ago. Judah John asks, why did your parents name you 60 Cycle Hub? Look, I used to not have offsets. Now I've got this thing and I've got the Jazzmaster, but the AVRI trim on this. How can you not love that? Just that feel and that sound. Where's my reverb? What year is your Squier Jazzmaster? I don't know, but it's a vintage modified. So probably like 2012, something like that. It's amazing the comments I get to see that YouTube just catches and doesn't allow through. Someone just said, April 18th, today is National Anal Sex Day. Yay! Okay, cool. Who decided on that holiday? Yeah, I love Link Ray. Describe the new Fender lead series in one word. Purple? Mine is purple? Can we hear the Surfy Bear crash? I've got it buried in a pile of pedal boards over here right now. I can't get that out at the moment. Sorry. I need to do the video where I turn it into its own pedal board, and then I'll have that out floating out on its own a bit more. Let's give this 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to close this at 1 hour and 25 minutes, which is plenty, guys. Oh, wow. Okay. Jacob says, I have a blacktop Jazzmaster and getting really bad fret buzz and intonation, thinking about getting a refret and setup. I already put a shim on it. How much fret buzz is it? What frets is that on? I'd think that a fret buzz wouldn't require a whole refret. Whoa, stuff is glitching out. Someone's... I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden the chat went crazy and the video froze up. Yeah, I wouldn't do a whole refret. Figure out what's causing that fret buzz. If you take it to a tech, they'll probably figure out what is causing that specific fret buzz. If it's string A around the 2nd and 3rd, it's about 7 years old. Fret buzz on the lower frets like that can be a nut issue, or it can be a truss issue. I would really be surprised if it was a fret issue. Yeah, I don't know. SD Design says, when 60 cycle hum gets an Eventide H9, look out, Dad. Okay. As far as that Jazzmaster goes, yeah, I don't know. Don't do a whole refret though. Like, take it to someone and get a professional opinion on that. I mean, you're gonna have to take it to a professional to do a whole refret anyways. Chris Bullis says, I just got an Epiphone Les Paul Standard plus Top Pro and a Boss Katana 50. You're off to the races. You got an Epiphone, Les Paul, and a Boss Katana 50. You could start a band now. You're loud enough. You've got enough sounds. You're ready to go. Another amp I wish I had when I was a teenager. The 100, the Mark II 100 Katana 50, the Katana that I have right now is like $350. The 50s are still like $220 or something like that. Damn, it's a lot of amp for $200, for $350. I can't believe how much amp you get with those katanas. You got your Jag-Strap based on my NAMM video? That's crazy. Don't tell me. Go tell Fender. Are you talking about that Parallel Universe one? That's like a Jaguar loadout. with the 3 pickups and a strap body. If you got that, that's amazing. Oh man, he says, yep, love it. Damn, that was a cool guitar. That was a really cool guitar. They made those in limited numbers too. I've got a Fender contact now, obviously, because they sent me that amp. They sent me the Lead 3, and I was like, hey, if you're sending me stuff, I know this is a lot, it's a higher value than Mexican Fenders and Mustang amps or whatever. But if you ever want to send me a Parallel Universe thing, or one of those, I asked for the Maverick, and my contact was like, it's not about the money side of it. It's about the fact that they are a limited run and there's not a lot of them, which is why we won't send one to you. So, but I have a feeling that if I had Phil McKnight subscriber numbers, I could probably get them to send me a Maverick. Because those Mavericks look really cool with the Filtertrons in them and the Bigsby and the long field hockey headstock. Ah, man. I'm in trouble now that I've got contact at Fender. I really am. Who's copying the Talman? There's comments going on about Talmans now. Robin says, I had an original Jaguar. This is better. That's wild. He likes the Jag-Strap better than his original Jag. Hey, Brad. Kyle Jackson says he picked up a Crate Blackheart 5-watt. It's kind of cool. Judah John says, can you listen to my music and give me a review? Email us one MP3, just one song, 60cyclehumcast@gmail.com, and we will play it on the end of a podcast episode. And if Steve and I happen to be in the same room together, we will even make comments on it afterwards. With this quarantine stuff, we haven't been able to listen to the songs together. Hard Life says, I watched Phil tonight. I watched him a little bit too. And then I watched Dovey Doss a little bit. Dovey Doss is a fun guy. I hung out with him at last summer NAMM and his now fiance. Congratulations to him. I think they're engaged. I saw his social media post with her with a big old ring on her finger. Maybe he just gave her a ring, but I'm assuming that means they're engaged now. So congratulations, Dovey. He's got a cool girlfriend. Cool fiance. I had fun hanging out with him at Summer NAMM last year. He's a neat guy. I like that dude. Oh man, comments are coming in quick. I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half. It's time for me to wrap up. A chicken asked, may I request a song you play on the guitar? You can try. I don't know a lot of songs. I just kind of noodle. But go ahead. What do you want to hear, A Chicken? And then we'll close out with that. Nissan says, I like Dovey Doss. He seems fun. He is fun. He's a nice guy. How can he hear like 2 bars of a song and then play is crazy? I know. It's because he's a real musician. That's how. He hears the code that is music and just runs with it. I know. Every time I threaten to log off, people join. Stairway to Heaven? Come on, man. I don't know how to play Stairway to Heaven. I know it it's wrapped around like a B minor. But I don't know the rest of it. Rock This Town. I don't actually know songs, guys. I don't actually know how to play songs other than my own songs. That's like the whole thing. Like, I'm not actual gigging musician right now. My band is not active. And even when we were active, we weren't a covers band. We were playing originals. Here. I can't even do that right. There's a little bit of push it. I'm all messed up now. This is an awful way to end a video. Play some Dinosaur Ghost. All right, I'll play out some Dinosaur Ghost, and then I'll sign off. Play Tequila. I don't remember how to play Tequila. It's been years. That was pretty sloppy, but that was a little bit of a Dinosaur Ghost song. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, just like leave me your nasty comments. I mean, you already have. This is live video. Huge thanks to everyone that super chatted me. It means a lot to me. I mean, this is a time in our weird history where it's harder than ever for people to make money. The future is going to be weird, guys. It just is. I've been joking about the Mad Max future for a long time, and maybe we'll get to live it. I feel like I should be saving up some Go juice and investing in leather fetish wear the way things have been going. So thanks for everything that everyone has been sending my way, whether it be just views, super chats, subscribing, smashing that bell, all that stuff, buying a shirt. I appreciate it. I really do. It's a pretty amazing time for me to be doing all this stuff. To have this as my job is a trip. So, all right. With that, I'm going to sign off. The bottle is empty. It's been empty for a while. I need to get a new bottle so I can do another one of these videos. It's probably unhealthy for me to frame these videos around drinking. But it's fun every now and then. I like to drink for fun every now and then. Not a lot, but enough. Okay. Bye, everybody. Stay grounded. And this is the awkward part where I click end stream and it takes a couple of minutes. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Yeah, I want to end it. Bye, everybody.